Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman. Is it illustrations? Artwork by Katrina Sokolova. There's websites for them, torihartman.com, and I think it's Watkins Publishing. I can't really see it that well. But there it is. It's that way you can see it if you want to search it out. Supportive Oracle Cards, Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lizbeth. Oh my gosh, can I stop shaking? That would be fun. That'd be great. There's a website for them, shewhoisart.com, which is, where is it? It's over here. I can get a little closer probably and stop shaking. Shewhoisart.com. There you go. So if you want to search that out, there you go. What do we have for Taurus? Seems a little messy. It does seem like a little messy. Why? It's messy. I keep getting it's messy, but I also feel like, well, that's how it goes, though. It's kind of like, I feel like you're already looking at this. This reminds me of a person who's a Taurus and their mom, and they got a bunch of kids, and they're just kind of like, yeah, I just had to accept that things were going to be messy and just redefine my boundaries, because otherwise I would have lost my mind years ago. And I feel that energy here. Boundaries with the Five of Swords, kind of like, all right, I'm going to have to pick my battles. I want to say this person said when they were younger, they liked things where they were supposed to go. They liked things neat and tidy. You know, everything had its place, keep things clean, keeps things nice. But once they had kids, they had to accept, like, well, that's not realistic anymore. So I have to pick and choose my battles. Like, we're not going to have messes on the floor. We're not going to let things be disgusting. But, you know, if there's a couple, if the kids' rooms get a little messy and there's a couple toys left out, I'm not going to lose my mind. I'm going to remind them to pick them up. But I'm not going to keep walking around picking things up after them every 5 seconds. I won't have anything else to do except be somebody's housekeeper. And what's the point in that? That was a lot. So there's boundaries, Five of Swords, kind of like I'm picking and choosing my battles, you know, within reason. We're going to try to keep things under control. We're not going to go too nitpicky, because it's just not going to work. It's messy, but I feel like you're used to the messy. If this is going to hit, I feel like you're already used to whatever type of messy it is, and you're like, you just got to work with it the way it is. You're only one person, and, you know, your sanity means something. Ooh, this side is shaping up now. Why are we shaping up? Because I feel like you're letting it be. You're taking care of the most important parts. Kind of like, you know, we're making sure dinner is done. Nothing, you know, everything is healthy. The leftovers are put away, but, you know, we're not gonna make everything so perfect. We're not gonna like put that little flower on the plate, and we're not gonna go overboard to make everything so pretty and nice. We're just gonna make it fit the mark, make it successful. It's not gonna look horrible, but it's not gonna be this, you know, 5-star cuisine, but it's gonna be tasty. It's gonna hit the mark. It's gonna be what we have to do. Now I'm seeing the energy you're dealing with, and they want more. They want more. And I feel like you're backing off. Maybe this is a new thing. Have you backed off, kind of like, you know what, I can't drive myself nuts about this anymore. I feel like your energy's kind of pulled back a little bit. Kind of like, I have to pull back my energy because this isn't working. And I feel like this is kind of taking you some time to decide how you want to do it. Because I feel this energy you're dealing with, it seems messy, is kind of like, well, the Taurus used to just put this in order for me. The Taurus used to make this real nice and pretty. I mean, it's still good, it's still working out, but it's not as nice as it was. And I feel like you're having a really good effect on this person. I almost feel like this is reverse psychology. Because it's kind of like you're pulling back your energy, kind of like, I can't drive myself crazy anymore. We'll just make sure the basics get taken care of, and I'm not going to drive myself mad with this other stuff. Because it's just an ongoing battle that just drives me crazy. And they don't like that. They want it back to the level it was. And they're going to realize very quickly you're not going to do that anymore. If they want that, it's on them to do it, so they're stuck. They're like, okay, wait, I used to like it better when it was the other way. And the Taurus isn't doing it anymore. They've had it with me. I almost feel like they're kind of like, yeah, the Taurus has had it with me. Yeah, I kind of think I pushed it too far. And you've pulled back your energy. You've pulled back your energy, not in a negative way. Just kind of like, I need my sanity, and I'm losing it with this. I'm losing it. You got the Temperance and the Star card. Kind of like, I'm going to take this slowly. I'm going to start dialing it back. Bring it back to the basics. And we'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. We'll see what happens next. We'll take our time. We'll see how it unfolds, how it unravels. It's not the easiest thing for you to do. It's not the easiest thing for you to do. It feels like the Ace of Wands, and then I got willpower here. You have to force yourself a little bit to dial it back to the basics. So I do acknowledge for some of you this is advice. Dial it back to the basics. You know it's going to take a good month before it really sinks in, because I feel like people aren't going to believe that you're really going to do that. The Taurus isn't going to be able to do that. It's going to drive them crazy. They'll be back doing it. And like when you pull back, you got to pull back for at least a month is what I'm getting. Just the basics. So this is advice for some of you. And when they realize, like, oh, wait a minute. The Taurus isn't going back to the way they... What? The Taurus is just the basics? Like, the Taurus isn't going to do all this for me now? Like they're really not? It might take up to a month before they really believe it. Boundaries with the Ace of Wands. Like, you have to, like, stand up for yourself. And this is kind of like, I'm not arguing. I'm not talking to it. I'm just doing it. I'm just putting it back to the basics, and I'm just like, I'll let them figure out what's happened, and we'll see what's going on. Because they aren't going to like it. They want that other way. They want it the other way it was before. And you're pushing it and making it be there. You're making them take up that slack. Now, I don't want to make it sound like, this is the easiest thing for you once you get in rhythm. Because I feel like even when they start putting it together, I almost feel like they're baiting you. All right, I'll start doing it the way it was before, but I'll do it a little different, or I'll do it a little wrong, and hopefully the Taurus will come in and correct me, and then I can maybe, get the Taurus to do it a little more, and they'll get frustrated with me, and they'll just take it over and go back to doing it anyway. I feel like they're trying to bait you, because the Ten of Wands is telling me, you still have success here, but it's kind of like they know what it's supposed to be like, and I feel like it's kind of obvious, like they're purposely doing certain things wrong. You can tell them how to fix it, but don't fix it. Don't fix it. Just tell them, drop them a hint, or maybe you don't. Depends on the situation. If you think they know and they're just playing the game, if you can, ignore it. Because I feel like that's hard. I feel like that's really hard. Saying something about it and moving on, I feel like that might ease the energy a little bit. But if you decide that's not warranted, like, no, that's not okay, they know what they should be doing. Just do your best to ignore it and make them fix it. Just kind of like, all right, I guess that's how it's going now. You want the cereal in the dishwasher? And I feel like that's kind of like what it is. It's something, maybe they're not literally putting the cereal in the dishwasher, but you're like, you're going to put okay. Yeah, sure, if that's where you want it. I gotta go clean this up. Gotta go. And you just go do something else. Just kind of ignore it if you can do that. Because I feel like if somebody put a box of cereal in the dishwasher, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like they're baiting you. And to you, it's that obvious. Like, okay, you're baiting me. Don't play. Let them figure it out. Because I feel like what's going to happen is like they're going to figure out that it's them. They're going to have to put the work in. They can do the work, and they will be a lot happier with it. They will, like, this is really going to make things better for them to do this themselves. The Two of Cups, the Strength, and the Three of Pentacles, when they put in the effort, it feels so much better for them. They enjoy it so much more, and it's better for you too. They just seem to have the proof and experience doing the work themselves to realize how good that feels and to want to keep doing it. I just keep seeing them bait you, though. I don't know, do they just do that anyway? I know it's a general read, but I'm getting like this baiting, like trying to get you to do things for them, trying to get you to do it the right way. I messed it up. Can you help me, Taurus? Can you? And then they just kind of try to push it off on you. Don't play. Just don't give into it. Don't give into it because you're gonna know it. I know you're gonna know it. You're gonna be like, yeah, I know what they're doing, and it's just gonna aggravate you. Go do something else. Just get something else done. Get your mind off it. Get something else productively done. I feel like that will work for you. Because they got the King of Wands with the Knight of Swords. I feel like they keep baiting you. It just seems like it's a constant thing. The longer I feel like you get in a rhythm where you just ignore it. The more you ignore it, the easier it is to ignore it. And I feel like they'll fix it. They know, like, who's going to keep the cereal in the dishwasher, not for nothing. Like, they're purposely trying to do it just to get you to fix it for them. But I feel like most rational adults would be like, we're not keeping the cereal in the dishwasher. It's not going to happen. Like, we're not doing that. Maybe some of you do, and you're like, no, I like it there. Okay, cool, then you do. But to me, I'm just like, like, why would you do that? To me, that's madness. I don't know why, but it's driving me crazy, the thought of it. If you're able to do this, you're going to be happy with the long-term outcome. They're going to do what they should do. You aren't going to have to take care of them as much as you have been. And you're going to have time to do other things that mean more to you, that you can have more success in other places. Just because you can do a lot doesn't mean it should be squandered on things like this. Sure, you can do a lot, but let's do a lot of things that actually benefit you and are better for you and better for others. Let's make it worth it. Just because you're going to do a lot doesn't mean you should just, And I feel like that's what this was. Like, this is just kind of frivolous. This is something they should do for themselves. Your energy can be spent in better ways. Are we good? I think we're good. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.